GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
There's one in the bathroom. The other one here? Oh.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Just play
I'm coming, nigga. Goddamn, what the fuck?
It's an early 3rd and 1.
Bitch, I can't run more, nigga. Shut up. I'm coming. Yes.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Alive.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
He's there. Left.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
God damn, it's just that nigga. He just going for kills.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
Somebody. Do you want me to have the
sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Friday.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Irv Smith Jr. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep,
I got it. I would have
under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
I would have shot him.
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott yet again. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 6 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front.
Bro, literally my chest started hurting for a second, so I put my hand on my chest.
14-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Oh, dude.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Left. Why would you? What the hell? Did you not see that, Nick, or you were just trying to stay quiet?
1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
I know, but he ain't come up. Okay, fuck it.
As he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And they're able to get this
Not
one
dead,
past
but I'm
the
just
30
saying.
to the 25-yard
After a
line.
while, he ain't come in. You shoot
41
him.
yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through it.
That's what I'm trying to say. He never came in. I'm like, well, at that point,
really nice
because he's gonna turn around eventually.
First down with Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Did I not put a false
A
on the
great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
Oh no, actually, I'm just
have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Jump in now, you fucking homo.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Secure that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL
Oh my God,
sack.
he's in trophy. Oh my God.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I never used this dashiki bitch before. Egyptian princess.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 9 yards that time.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
You homosexual fuck.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's
So that
2nd
means
and
there was
21.
one steady side because he tried to peek me.
They go play action with Wilson.
There was one steady side, he tried to
This
peek
one
me and
is
shoot. He tried to shoot me.
incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and 1 changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close.
One on
the
ping,
defense says they
one on ping right
him,
here.
And they did.
I'm about to hard ping.
No luck for the Rams as they
right
fail here on
She
4th
moved.
down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
They're right here.
The Dallas
They're right
offense
here.
set
Oh
to
my
begin
God,
the
study
drive.
door.
And now with still more than a minute to go,
Yeah,
it's been a
there we
tight
go.
game. You
I'll
figure
take
we'll
this.
try to
I'll
see
take
them move
it.
the ball
Holy
downfield.
shit.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
I
so
didn't know
this
they
is
were going to be
golden
right in front of the
opportunity
door,
for
nigga. Them
to go
niggas was
down
just
there and
both
put up a
behind the
couple
pool
sixes.
table when I went in.
Back to back, what a
Holy
momentum
fuck.
swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up
What
the
kind of
football.
niggas does 2 niggas stand behind the pool table together?
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be
I
out
mean,
of bounds just shy of the 40.
2 niggas?
And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Nice job, nice patience right
No,
there.
but I'm saying
Put
they
him on the
wasn't
right
like they were on
side. Let him
one
work
side
his
of
way
each other. They was like
across,
they
put
was
the
on the
ball in
same
his
side
hands and
looking
let
at
him
one
work his
door.
way upfield with a catch.
That's crazy.
Play fake. Here's
Yeah.
Prescott.
What kind of gay shit was that?
It's
I always
caught
get
on
killed
the
by
right
some gay
side at
shit.
Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as
This
they'll stop
guy,
with just over 40
touche,
seconds
brother,
to go in
touche.
the first half.
It says Steve Karma.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Yeah, right. Chill the fuck out. Chill the
Off the
fuck
play fake,
out. Super
Prescott.
crazy.
Got an open man. It's
Even,
Michael
it's
Gallup.
just like, even for
And
me,
down
that's
to the
bugging.
20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, one thing that he referenced
door's
to
wide
us
open.
yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's in. He's by pool. Now he's near bar. He was bar last week. I mean.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Yep. Good
We'll
shot.
dump this off to Akers.
2 yards on the pickup there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bar last season by me.
Look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go.
I mean, there was a hole right there.
A nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Sweet. Let's go Sled John on. Let's let John down here. Oh, Donnie.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run only got
Forks
a
is
yard.
upstairs. He came through from the hatch. So he was in master battle.
He'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Did he kill your shot?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime.
Okay.
But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Upstairs where? Where upstairs?
A little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run.
Oh, I can't get in through there.
People would love to see some play action here.
Fuck.
I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Eluding
That's
the
crazy.
pressure right.
I don't know how he was in there, but did he kill
Man
me?
open,
I
it's
didn't kill
Cup.
him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
Because I was,
Cooper Cup. 32
because literally I was in there
yards.
sledging.
And the
That's how I
Rams are
got 2
looking good
kills
here in
from
the
my top.
season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
This nigga was not in master. I'll tell you that
Extra
much.
point by
I don't know how the
Patterson,
fuck he
up
was in
and
master.
good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
He must have went from trophy to master or something and didn't see me. That's crazy.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielding just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I have too many excuses. That time I was hitting the goddamn blunt. It was like,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
yeah.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Prescott off play action.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
There's a hole right here from this one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete.
Got one.
It's
There's
Schultz.
2. There's 2. Another one came in.
He'll be taken
He's back.
down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Prescott, he's got his man. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Where is he? Oh my god, he want to pop up. Nah, like I'm waiting for this dude forever. Look at this guy. Oh, look at you.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window
2
closed
dudes
quickly.
ran through the shit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd
Or maybe 3, because I killed one. I downed the other one.
Taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Yo, can you use him on the floor?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the
I'm
coverage we just saw
just-
break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will close the
I like
gap
cap
down
shit.
to
At least
14.
capital.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get it
Looks
back.
like it was upstairs last time.
And at this point in the
Okay.
3rd quarter, you don't have much margin
go
for error, and that
slow.
means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether
And
it's a
try to
punt,
make sure
a
that
turnover,
fucking
a
homework
turnover
shit
on
doesn't
downs,
happen again.
those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
There was a
This is sort of
Falcon.
what you would
There was
call
a
an
Falcon
early drive.
Astro.
As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team.
Bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about right now?
With another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Pressure comes in.
Yeah, Falco's back upstairs.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock.
I don't know if I got him down.
Really
I got
increases
it.
their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I know the Falcons still here. I'm going to just keep holding.
But a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
All right, I'm going to come in. All right, okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Play action now. Prescott.
Oh, no.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now
I should have shoved up a Navy Dick thing.
Challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'm telling you, 300.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I got my first ace on that fucking match.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from
I
tying
used to like
this
that
game.
here for base too.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
I don't remember which one Bartlett won. Bartlett.
Here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
What's the map? What's the? What's the ring?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25.
Oh, yeah. I already know. As soon as you said that. Yeah, I used to fuck with that map. It's got that library, those library stairs, and then you got downstairs. It's like the.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I'm very out to come through here and push your ass on guys.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if they're running.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What? This nigga's using the alibi. That's crazy. That's insane.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4
Hey,
minutes
one
remaining,
just chilling on
and the
blue
margin for
to the
error is
left.
small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
The Frost that was on the side of the ship.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott
inside of B.
to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. This time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Able to connect with Chark. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they will take a knee here.
Oh my.
The CDO is a little